Yo, what's up? It's your boy Daster Dan, and today I'm going to be doing a recap of One Piece D&D, TLA, The Last Arc, Group 8, Cody 8. Cody 8 what? Cody 8 this D&D game. Okay, let's get it. What better place to start than Episode 1? Episode 1, we meet the crew after demolishing and escaping the Navy base of G69420. Interesting name. As our crew barely escapes with their lives, we pan over and we see the Nine Eyes Pirates. This beautiful crew consists of a merfolk with teal hair and a face that lights up all of Dunstagram. Her name, Lynn. By the way, it's Lynn with one N and not two. I made that mistake multiple times, even in the script. Lynn is a certified influencer, hopes of exploring the land with recently acquired human legs. Don't ask her how she got those. Lynn is our navigator and our map maker. Lynn is 33 years old and 5'7". Don't get mad at me, Dylan, if that's not accurate. Next up, we have Marauder D. Victor, shipwright of the crew, a southern man dressed to the nines. You like that? Marauder D. Victor. You know what? From now on, we're just going to call him V, because that's what we call him in the campaign. V has a twang and a short fuse, but a long heart. He's a real sweet guy. And one thing about V, he's got an air of mystery about him. Could only be described as shady.
Y'all act like you never seen a white person before.
Next up, we have Renchie, the chef of the crew, coming in at a staggering 69 centimeters. That's about 2.26 feet for those in the Americas. Renchie is a monkey mink with a love for cooking and a love for his friend Lynn, and a deep loyalty to his captain. Renchie is a master chef, but he doesn't cook anything with hair on it, and he'll remember every recipe he's ever made. But he can barely remember his name. Forget about it. And lastly, we meet the captain. Yours truly. Wildcard, gambler, 3 eyes, 2 eyes, I have an eye patch. Heavy drinker, heavy punchy son of a bitch, 9 eyes. Otherwise known as something else, but that'll be mentioned a bit later. Panning back into session 1. We start off episode 1 with us heading up Reverse Mountain, because your boys are starting at level 3, and that means we're heading to the goddamn Grand Line. You heard it. First crew to get to the Grand Line. Well, not the first one. There's probably other people in the TLA Discord who've done it. But we're heading there. After some lucky rolls and V tying down all the barrels for safety, the crew lands at the other side into the Grand Line. After all that thrilling excitement, we have some bad news. Lynn, our favorite influencer, sweetheart of the crew, is sick. And that means she's voiced by...
I feel the Grand Line is beautiful. It's around.
She looks very sickly.
She's strong, but even the strongest of us can't defeat the sniffles. Realizing that Lynn is sick, Nine Eyes decides to look at the map that Lynn made before they headed into the Grand Line. We know that there's 2 islands here that we could possibly go to. Nine Eyes, having an intelligence of 6, decides to roll her bones and use Never Tell Me the Odds to find out which one of these 2 islands is a good one to go to. But remember when I said she had an int of 6? She decides to go to the most dangerous island first. With a crazed look in her eyes and a smile that could only be described as sinister, she leads the crew towards their first island. But on the way, bum bum bum, the Nine Eyes Pirates are attacked by a group of snakes. Not just any snakes, sea snakes. Giant ones.
That's us.
After a tough fought battle against 3 giant snakes and lacking our navigator who's down under the weather, we barely defeat the 3 snakes. V uses his Conqueror's Hockey to crush the snakes and strike fear into their hearts. Renchie whips out his nut. He has this healing nut that he gives to people and gives it to the captain. And then Renchie gets to wailing on the snakes' heads as well. Nine Eyes also goes in for the kill. And that is the end of episode 1.